Mic check. Sorry, I'm doing my mic check right now, so bear with me. There we go. That's too much, mic off, monitor output, and we should be in there. Hold up. Mono. There we go. Hope you can hear me now. Mic check 1 2. Sorry, I'm just doing some testing here. Mic check 1 2. Be right back. Mic aux is all the way up there. That needs to change. This is clipping. I'll bring it down a little bit. -2. Mic. Okay, so it was not gonna clip. -2.0 is okay. Bingo. All right, so I'm just gonna start this live right about now. Let's go. So I'm not really sure about the lighting. It looks like there's a lot of light behind me, but it's all good. I mean, we're just gonna have to work with what we have. In the meantime, the most I can do is 720p. I can't even do 1080p because this is, I wish I could show you what I'm using. 720p at 60 fps. I can't go any farther to 4K, which my phone has the ability to do that, which is what I'm using to shoot this, to kind of show my face or whatever. So you know, let's just work with what we have. Furthermore, I'm just way down here, and the business should upgrade itself now. Yeah, spending any more on this, I will be stupid now. I think we have all the resources that we need, so let's just hang in here, and in due time we'll upgrade the whole thing, man. It would be nice to have a whole nother studio, but the business has to pay for itself. Let's open another trading view here. Let me select, wait, did I start the stream already? Yeah, let's go. US100 Live Trading using ICT concept. So I'm 20 minutes away, which is a lot of time. I want to open up another mini here, and then this one I'll let it have so these symbols cannot be synced. I want this to be on the 1 hour and to have US30. Not that I need it, but I just want to see, you know, what it's gonna be doing. Then US500, and all I want to see is just the previous 1 hour high and the previous 1 hour low. So put that on the 1 hour. Already I can see the price action around that area is pretty much the same. All right, so let's go to US100. I'll try see if I'm gonna have like a detailed trades that I take this week, so we can do like a nice review on Saturday. So whatever results we get this week, we don't care. We're just gonna follow our rules and kind of see how everything fares. Felt like I should be alone in this place. Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna see that previous day high is right there. God be with us as we circumvent this environment. Amen. Let it be a winning day, and let every other day be a winning day too. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Let's go. So I marked the this is Friday high, so I'm gonna be a little bit specific. So that's Friday high, and this is just an old daily. I mean, I could just go and say Wednesday 21st high, but we're not doing that. So I'm gonna do the old daily high, and that's all I need from this whatever. So I can see that we've taken out this high and this high, and we are currently walking this fair value gap here. So what I'm gonna do is I can just have it marked just to see if that will be like daily volume imbalance, or let's just do this. It's a volume imbalance on the daily time frame, and my high time frames are blue, so So the body is not touching there, so that's an area that needs to be balanced. So I'm thinking, is it gonna come back to rest down here if we get a short? Already I'm seeing something interesting here on this 5 minute. If we close below that, then we're likely gonna reach here, but I have to wait for the 11 p.m. candle to close, which is something that I'm taking data on, and it might change in the future. But for now, I just want to stick with that, get enough data, and then kind of get a systematic way or a really nice way to pivot from that rule. Another thing is I don't want these levels on this low time frame here, so I'm gonna have to draw that one more time, which is okay. It's a good thing I caught that early. What is this? Because I just don't want those to be, you know, in my way of taking a trade. They're just right there too. Let me see. There. No. I don't want to see these things on that lower time frame. No way. So that was an old daily high right there, and this was Friday high. Because today is Monday, and I don't think we have. Yep, that's all we need. So looking at this, we were once bearish from what I can tell. Then we came back to the open price and we expanded to the upside. So are they retracing down and then to keep flowing with this momentum and maybe take those equal highs over there? We'll see, because they are relative equal highs if you look at that. And we are done here. I don't really need a lot of just a quick peep on the monthly, where we are kind of going towards the middle of this week, which, as I understand from ICT, it's also like whatever, a video array, so you could be looking in quarters. But yeah, that's a concept that was kind of tough for me to grasp, because I don't know. So we're just gonna leave it at that. We'll just come and see the results after. So we are within the previous week high, which is what I think I'm gonna put here instead of that old daily high. I'm just gonna do the previous week high, and we are also in between the previous week high and the previous week low. So let's do that. And so today is Monday, so we know that we'll take one side and then maybe come take the other side, or we could consolidate in here for the rest of the week, which I don't think is what's gonna happen. We do have this down candle before we went up, took the high and this high, and then we shot down. So we have a low high and a lower low and another lower low here, and then we just came straight up. So that looks like it's an area of resistance, if you ask me. So maybe a little bit of some resistance, but looks like we're just diving upwards. So whatever, that's some high time frame stuff. So we're done with the daily. So let's go down to the 4 hour real quick. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me find out real quick, because I did a whole session on Saturday, man. I had no audio. 10 people viewed that stuff and none of them told me there's no audio. What the hell? Let me just look for myself here real quick. Trader Movera. Make sure my audio is in there. Gucci. Very good. So let's keep going. The daily, we're done with the daily. There's nothing else to see. I'm gonna just go to the 4 hour. So I don't really need these levels, but we got some time. You know me, Mr. Aesthetics. Hope you had a nice Memorial Day yesterday. Me and my family went out and we had a good time out there. Kind of late, but the cars are still out there. You know what I'm talking about. Look at these equal highs, man. Very on the 4 hours. So we are likely, even though we're not gonna take them right now, maybe we could see a retracement to the downside. And then look at this, we just took out that 4 hour high, and this is why I don't like coming here, because now I won't help it but mark those, which I think we don't really need. And this is kind of the same concept that, you know, I trade with the 1 hour, taking out the previous 1 hour high. In this case it's the 4 hour high, and then once I get my entry formation in here, I'm looking for a target all the way down here. Or in this case, since it's the 4 hour, it will make sense to just look for a target you know, just at the half or just below the discount zone of this 4 hour. So the top half is premium top, and the bottom low is discount. So you want to buy high, sell low. That's the whole concept. So look at this, man. Looks like we're going down. So honestly, going to the 1 hour, I would like for us to close, and if we could just go up, take that high, and then just start going down, that would be perfect. I mean, we saw such a scenario in last week where I just pointed that out, and that's what really happened. That's not what it is about, saying something and seeing it happen. No, it's just, you know, just pointing out a scenario, and when you see it happen, because you've seen it happen a couple of times, it's just something there. I'm gonna mark that. That's the 1 hour fair value gap right there. I think that's already, there we go. And honestly, I would like us to open, shoot up, take out that high, and then come down. But then this could also be a potential swing high forming, where the other candle we can see just come up to just the premium zone of this candle and then shoot down. If that's what's going to happen, then I might not get a trade, but because the rules I have right now, they do require that I go above the top 11 AM high or go below the 11 AM low. So that's where we are. I'm gonna move this to the side. I mean, I know that daily whatever is right there, and then we do have like another 1 hour down here, and there's another one here. So we'll see what happens when we get to the first one. If we keep on going down further, then I think, you know, there will be no trade for us. I like nothing else. We're Gucci, so we're just good. We just wait now for the 11 AM candle to close, and then we'll see if we have a trade or not. That simple. Very, very simple. So in terms of the equity of this account, hey, trading part. Wait a minute, I can't even trade, bro. Where is it? So let's choose that paper trading real quick, because as you know, we are, I mean, soon we're gonna get here. Trades, this is kind of what I'm eyeing here, or trade over it or whatever. Try to register with interactive brokers, but for some reason it wasn't going through, but we'll give it a shot again. So we are still not yet to the high, our equity high, which is 29k. So we're still not moving, and it's been like what, 2 months now. So but it's okay, we're just gonna keep on, you know, keep on keeping on. We still have like 10 minutes, so we do have some time. Let me see, I think I started this thing on March 6th, March 6th. So we're going to what, April 6th, May 6th. So we're just about to do 3 months. Today's the 27th. It will be 3 months on the in June 6th, and it's not bad for 3 months, but come on, we should be, I mean, plus I'm just trading 1 hour a day anyway, so that's okay. 26k already. She only risking 1%, but whatever, we'll see how that goes, man. So we're on the 5-minute time frame. I'm seeing that any fair value gap that is being formed is being closed. That was traded to immediately, and whatever fair value gap that we had, that's a small one, is now being inverted. So it seems like there's so far we're seeing some bearish moves, but yeah, still not enough to say nothing. Predominantly we are bullish. Now if I'll take this low to this high of this manipulation move here, or the down movement to then we shot up, we just reached that one symmetrical swing. So we're still predisposed to go higher. This will be the next target that we should get to, and let me see if that will be at the high. No, it's all the way up here. Oof. So I don't know, let's just wait and see what's gonna happen. So 9 more minutes. This is one of the things I like about this strategy. So just 5 minutes is enough for me to do my top-down analysis. And honestly, you don't even, I just need to mark the previous 1 hour and the previous 1 hour low and the 1 hour high, and let's just see if there's any fair value gaps around there, and that just does it for me, man. So what I'm thinking is, if we come down and take this low, thinking that maybe we could be wanting to form a swing high, then I could just be aiming for my TP at the premium zone of this 1 hour. So let's say come down here, then I won't really require my TP to be up there. So somewhere here will be a nice place to break even or pay myself, or just close everything. and then we'll see. Maybe 1250 can do some manipulation to the upside before they shoot down. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Again, I'll be watching for that 1250 move. If I do see some clear, like it shoots up, it just shoots up and then shoots down immediately, and whatever leaves a fair value gap, I will be entering my trade. If that happens and it's going short and I'm in a long, I will close my trades immediately once we touch that fair value gap, or once we just get close to it. If it keeps going in my direction, I'll be fine. And then I'll see if I can take a quick trade once we start leaving. Just enter my stop loss above the fair value gap and see if we can, you know, whatever. So that's the plan right now. If 1250 does things I don't know, then we just stay on our, we just stay put. So this is that 1 hour. That's the highest high to the low. We just short down and then we closed above it, and we have this last up candle before we went down, and look at how it's just acting as some sweet support over there. So I don't want to say this is promise, but getting here could be something, which is where now. Let me just change it to something else. 4 pixels. Is it up here? Should be. So that level is way up here. Looking at the daily, can we just get up there? Maybe later, maybe much later, but I'm not interested. It's too far for my liking. For my scalping. 6 more minutes. So let's be ready. What is this level? Go away. This is that daily, whatever. Let's just have it there. I'm curious. But on the daily we did go through it, so why would we come back here to find support to keep going up further? Maybe. So that's the current day high right there. And looking at this week here on this daily whatever, we just hit that half level. So I don't know if this is what they'll call a rejection block. That's something else I didn't quite get. So anyway, the less you know, the better. Okay, 5 more minutes to the closure of this 1 hour candle. Until then, we do nothing. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame and let's put this 50 cross 200 EMA. I like this. Wish. So 50 just crossed 200, and then we are forming like a nice retracement here, forming like a nice trend line with those high highs. 1 2 3, and we just entered into this place. So looking for a breakout. So everything is looking good. So if we could just close and take this low, if we could also come and dive into this 1 hour and then now we reverse, that would be nice. So this is a good indication so far for a bullish move, and thank you, sir. Okay, we keep waiting. So if I was trading, let me see, we got some 4 minutes. Okay, so let's say I was trading this candle here. What would I be waiting for? So this is the, hold up, wait a minute. So it's this high here. So that's the 10 AM candle high. So I'll just be waiting for a candle closure below these last down candles before it went to the upside. Right, could use these ones, but I like these ones because it has a swing low over there. So as this candle closes down here, and hold up, let's go to the 1 minute. So that's kind of late actually. It will be this one here. That will be my trigger to enter. And then on the 5 minute, once I do have a 5 minute fair value order block confirmed, which will be this one here, with Gucci, we can just say, even if it's just all these three, but this one is enough for a bearish order block, but this one will be best too, and all that's fulfilled by the closure of the body right there. So going back to the 1 minute, we do have that last down kind of to the upside. So see how this closes down. So once we touch that, that's my entry, and pretty much that's what I'm gonna be looking for, because now I'm hunting for a long. If we keep going down, then I have nowhere to enter, and that's okay. So this will be my entry at the touch of that zone. My stop loss will be all the way up here, just to protect myself in case trade zones too, especially that we have this fair value gap. I mean, the least will be right there, but I like being safe. And then the other end of this 1 hour will be my target. So right here, what would we be looking at? We'd be looking for 1.24, which is not that bad, but I need at least 1.5, so probably just have it there. If you're aggressive, then you can find a way to just have your stop loss above that zone, which in most cases you will be stopped out. You will be stopped out. 1.6, honestly my stop loss will still be up here. And then maybe try see if we can get, I don't know, if we can go down a little bit farther to just squeeze in 1.5, which is okay. Anyway, that's the same thing we're gonna be looking for, but on the opposite side, because I'm now hunting for a long. I'm hunting for a long. Oh yeah, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. That was a dirty song, but we rocked to it because we didn't think twice about it. And if you, I'm gonna push it some more, huh? And then when I, okay, so we just closed the whatever. So let's mark out those real quick. Do I need? No, I don't need them on both sides. So that's the low right there. So that's the 11 a.m. low. There we go, and that's the 11 a.m. high, which should be our target, but I don't think we're gonna get up there. So I really like us to dive into this 1 hour pull here. That would be nice. That would be very nice. 11 a.m. high. What is this high? 11 something. 11 a.m. There we go. This needs to get pulled to 1 p.m. $11 a.m. high, and 11 a.m. low will be what? 11:44, 11:56. Will be this one, right about there. And now we just stay on exactly. So right about now, this is the bounce zone. That will be our breakout that we'll use to shoot up. So if we close above this and touch it, we are in, and we're gonna be aiming for that high. Now let's go to the 5 minute. There's really nothing here, so honestly I would like us to dive in here. So let's go see what US30 are doing. They've all traded below the 11. They all have that 1 hour fair value gap over there. So let's see if they will get in there. Go back here. What are we doing? 5 minute. Just if we going up at the close of this candle here, if we close above it, that will be the best. 5 minute changing the state of delivery, that will be the best. See if we can get up here and probably go up further, maybe, I don't know. So looking at the daily, I like it. We had gone down already, and then we shot up, so that retracement will be just to, I don't know, just a normal retracement, and then keep going up. I think we're gonna be getting to that previous week high right there. that might be a target, honestly. So probably let me have that level on the high time frame, on the lower time frame too. Previous week high right there. So if we go to the weekly, that'll be this high here. If we could shoot up to that point, that'll be nice. We're gonna do it in this session, I don't know. Okay, so we're back on the 1 hour. Honestly, I want us to go down a little bit further, get into this spot here. This is our 5-minute last up candle before we shut down. So yep, our entry has to be on the 1 minute. I wonder, are they together? Oh, hold up. So let's make sure not to miss this, because see, this up candle is kind of inside of this one. So that's the main one that we should use actually right there, which is now the same as the 5-minute, right? Kinda. Because if we go up and we don't touch this, then we'll see if we touch this high here. So that will not be a miss setup. I'ma just have it on the side there, gray. And pretty much this up candle too will be nice, because it's not inside of this one, so I'll just include that. That seems fair, but I need to see a candle close. I'll just use this one. Now if we keep going down, then we do have this small one here. All I need to see though is a 5-minute order block confirmation. So once, I mean, the best one will be a series of these 3, but the first one will be enough for me. And depending on how this one closes, we do have a 5-minute fair value gap. So if we can come in and reverse that, that would be nice. So with how it's supposed to be, you should come in here, get some support, some resistance to keep shooting down. But if we close above, then it will now be a potential support for price to keep going up further. But if we are predisposed to keep going lower, then we don't have a trade. We'll just have to wait. So okay, I don't like this. Please do not leave that nonsense there. We don't like that. This is an unfinished fair value gap here. That, I mean, it was supposed to be like this. This candle came in a little bit more, then this one came in a little bit more, but that gap is still not done, so I'm still gonna mark it and just call it an unfinished. Where is it? 5-minute unfinished. Oh, so I kind of know that boy is right there. All right, we just entered into that 5-minute fair value gap, as you can see, currently acting as support. So I'm gonna mark this here as well. That's my potential 5-minute order block. I will find out in the next 3 minutes 40 seconds. I hope we can just push up. I don't like how this looks though on the 1 minute. Those equal lows, we have seen some losing setups where it goes up a little bit and then shoots down to take those lows. So wait a minute, look at this now. I'm gonna have to just delete this. I don't need all those. Oh, I know what that is. I need to know. We're gonna have that at 40. If it's too much, we can just reduce. Okay, this is a potential 5-minute order block that we'll see if it's gonna form. And this was that 5-minute fair value gap that's currently acting as support, as resistance, at least in this 1 hour period. Let me see what these guys are doing. I don't like this, man. So US, that is yeah. US, that is done. I like it when these guys just go together, because now this would mean that 11 a.m. high, 11 a.m. low. I just did the opposite. Okay, we'll find out in the next 1 minute, 48 seconds. In the meantime, we'll just stay on 11 a.m. high. This is the 11 a.m. low. Oh, this fool is running, man. Gotta wait for the others, which is good because we can see US100 just go and catch up real quick, which would act to be in good favor for us. But I kind of like when they are working together. They kind of do the same thing until like about 12:50, where they'll kind of now become impaired. Everybody just starts doing their own. But this fool just went up so fast. That would be the order block right there. That would be the low. Yo, let me just make sure this guy is acting right. So in the next 1 minute, the next less than 1 minute. So let's just work with this guy. So this ones have confirmed their order block. And looking at the 1 minute, what will be the entry? Will be this one. So the thing is, I don't like it because it's just too far and it's already shooting down. So that right there, the touch will be an entry, but then your stop loss is all the way down here, and that's your target. I know the best setup. 28 seconds, 25. What's the plan here, my guys? I'll still need to see a candle closure above this here. A candle 1 minute candle closure above that, and then we retest to go up. Probably this will be a potential re-entry, but I'm not doing re-entries yet. I'm still in drawdown, so those are things we'll do when we get back up. All right, so have we confirmed that 5 minute order block? No, it's not confirmed, because that would be like a rejection block now. They are on the same level. What is that open price? That would be 21,384.3. What is that closing price? 21,384.3. So those levels are exactly the same. 21,384.3. So I need to see a candle closure above that on the 5 minutes. So I still don't take a trade until the next 4 minutes. And if that means I miss that trade, I'm all good. But this right here looks like a low resistance liquidity run, man. In terms of a fair value gap, where we get resistance will be here, but it's already traded to, so this should be like a walk in the park. So I hope we do get a good trade. Okay, let's go study the US500 real quick. Going to the 5 minute. They confirmed the order block right here, the last down candle. That candle closed above, so that's good. And then would have gone to the 1 minute time frame, and it will be this last up moves here, taking like this. Once we close above with this candle, that will be our entry right there. So seems like these are gonna be losers. I don't know, we'll find out soon. So that will be giving us at least 1.3, which is not bad. This one looks like it's gonna be a straight loser, so I'm guessing US100 didn't want to play those games today, and that will be giving us what, 0.55. I would not have taken that trade. Anyway, let's just see what's gonna happen here. And we're back to bearish. We're back to bearishness. This is why once we see these equal lows, man, I just don't like him, honestly speaking. I like this last up candle before we shut down. I hope we do take those lows, so that whatever that unfinished 5 is at, I don't even think we need it, because that's pretty much where that 1 hour fair value gap is at. So I'm just gonna get rid of that unfinished. So we do have those equal lows now. Well, let's see. So that 5-minute fair value gap has held price real good. Board is still below. No, I want you guys to calm down. Take that low and then let's go up. So currently this is now my bounce zone here. If we take those lows, if not, it still remains this one. Now if we come and close above here, am I comfortable taking that trade? I'll still take it, knowing that we can still shoot up, take those highs, and then come and attack this later. But it will be nice if we will take this low, kind of dive into that 1 hour fair value gap and then shoot up. So if we take these lows here, this is not going to be my new bounce zone here. What about there? But I'm going to also be watching this, because if we can just close above there a little bit, that would be nice. So there's a high probability we'll be taking that low. So US100, US30 was just playing games here. What were you trying, my brothers? What was you trying? I'm gonna have it this way. So let me see. Okay, we're still not taking a trade for the next 5 minutes or so, so we do have time. Don't want to see this on the lower time frames, on the higher time frames. So let's get rid of it. So if we go to the 1 hour, we're not gonna be seeing those low level, whatever time frame. Okay, let's go down to the, actually even do it on the 1 hour too, but we won't see so much. All this low, and I need to close my doors because I can hear my baby coming and she'll come straight in here. That's my little cheeky pie, my baby. Cheeky pie. Alright, so okay, we'll see. This is quite a distance for US30, man. Quite a distance. I don't think they require to get down there, but yes sir. I like this. We've taken out that low, which is kind of what I wanted. So now let's go up. So now my bounce zone switches to this guy here. He's the last up candle before we shoot down. Again, another thing I've been noticing from the data I've been taking from the last 3 months is once we go so deeper than where we are right now, just give me a minute here. Alright, I'm back. What was I saying? The other thing I noticed with a little bit of the data that I have for like 3 months, which is pretty much at like, maybe it should be like at least 50 trades now, right? 20, 40, 60 probably, is the further we go down, I think you know, the setup kind of, I don't know, the further we run away, the further this 1 hour is forming, then it's pretty much like that's how the 1 hour is gonna be. Like this would now be the established low, open, high, and close. So even though we still have that formation and it looks like it can go down, what we really want is that from that open to where we're going down, we want that to be the open low, and then we need it to keep going up. So hopefully that's what's gonna happen. But if it just goes down, then pretty much that's the open high. So the probability to go back up within this hour is kind of low. Not that it can still happen, it can still happen. So this right here is still my up, and I think we need to find another 5 minutes or whatever. So it's gonna be this one. we're good. So there's kind of like 3 PD arrays, if I would say that here, which if we drive above will be really nice. So there'll be that order block formation, will be that 5-minute fair value gap over there. We can just invert it, and then going down to the 1 minute will be that last up candle to the downside. And you know, that's something I know at least. So again, we have that 4 hour. Let's go down to the 4 hour here, where we have seen this happen as well. The previous 4 hour is taken and price just goes down to at least half to the discount of this 4 hour here. So that's also a probability, but since it's on the 4 hour, it might not I don't know, what do I say, you can still do it though. 4 hour low. So right there, let's go back to the 1 hour on this side, and let's keep waiting and see if we can get something here. So an aggressive entry would be if we close above this up candle here, because these 2 up candles, we do have a high low. So if we can have a high high, that would be a potential breaker, but I do require for a 5-minute order block at least before 12:50, and we are way far away from 12:50. I want to watch myself like 2 years down from now, after I've really developed this strategy, to kind of see all the things I was missing, all the unnecessary things I was saying. It's amazing. So, oh boy, that's my baby. Every time she comes in the house, she has to cry because she wants to stay outside. Oh boy, baby loves being out. So that's a good indication already. We have like that fair value gap that acted as resistance, and we just trading above it now. So if that closes on the 1 minute, then that could be an inverted 1 minute. That could be an inverted 1 minute fair value gap, which is a good sign. That doesn't mean that we go in now. I still have to wait. But for an aggressive entry, that right there is already Gucci. We do have that up candle to the downside, and then the touch of that up candle in the fair value gap. 2 PD arrays right there, just saying, hey, get in. And for that aggressive entry, you can get a very nice, that would be even my entry right now if I was aggressive. I mean, when we are in at potential 5.27, but for now I need to see those confirmations, man. So for now I want to see those areas hold. If they don't, then I think we're still pretty supposed to go a little bit down. That right there will also be an entry. That little gap over there, there'll be an entry, a long entry. Just for the sake of it, let's just do a small one. Yep, I'll be in, and my stop loss will be down here. And looks like that will be a very quick loss. So we were not really supposed to close below it, because now it's been retested now. Acting as resistance. That little bit of price action right there, we're just going up. Man, I used to trade like this and I would lose so much. The problem is I used to do it all the time, so I kind of abused it. So, and I lost so much, I kind of started fearing. So now I'll still get back to it, but when I'm in profits, and let's say if I'm looking to make like 6% a week, and I'm up like 9-10%, then I can take that 4% and use it to play those games. When those setups really work and you go adding, man, you can build your equity real fast. Yep. But when I'm in drawdown, man, nah, we're gonna be a little bit safe. So just risking $50, we're looking at $500 if that works out for 1:5. But that was just a small test. We're not playing those games. No. We're not playing those games. Okay, it's good that we've gone back up to above those whatever. So what's the new 5-minute order block right there? So I think we might have like a nice long, we'll find out in the next 2 minutes. I need us to close above that last down candle, so a body closure, and then our entry is gonna be once we close on the 1 minute above this whatever. My stop loss again is gonna be way down here, and then we're just gonna go for that TP up there. So what are we looking at? The potential would be, that's good, 1:2. That's beautiful. I like that. Are we gonna get up there? I don't know, because I'm thinking the target should be at least the premium of this, that half. In the meantime, let's just, what are these guys doing? They're all acting the same. They didn't need to get down here, did they? Did US100? Yeah, this is not good, my brothers. Whatever, I'm still gonna take that trade. So we'll see if we get that. Okay, so now we can go back to the 1 minute, and once we just close above that line, we do have a trade. Now if we go up before this whatever is before the minute is done, and then we still retest it, wherever we close we going in. So we ready here. We're gonna do a 40 entry. If it's too much, I'll reduce. And on this side I am ready. Hey bro, you're too far. I think it's a good idea we just here. No way. Okay, you do whatever you want to do. If there's no closure above here, there's no trade. Just know that we do have those two lows. I mean, that's okay. Could be also a formation of another swing high here. So my stop loss should be down here. We should be safe. So in the next 1 second, so that order block is confirmed. So we good with Gucci. We just closed the body, closed above this one. So that's rule number 2 done. So step 1, traded below the 11 AM low. Step 2, we've confirmed an order block, so that's okay. Step 3, I need to see a candle closure below above that last up candle before we went to the downside. This right here was good, but we were far away from confirming an order block. So I'm also watching out this one. So if we do close above that and just touch it, I'm in. We do have that fair value gap there, so we know that was an inverted, which is kind of acting as support right now. And then we also have this guy here, near term fair value gap. But then again, remember, we do have these equal lows here that I don't like to see when I'm going long. But that's on the 1 minute. It doesn't look like that on the 5 minute. It's a swing low on the 5 minute. But on the 1 minute, ooh, that's what it is. Me don't like to see that. Me like to see just one sweep. We're leaving a sweet swing low. But now we have 1, 2, 3 swing lows all together. So that fair value gap being worked. Wow, look at that. It already did 1:2, 50, and we already made 144. So one quick 1:2 right there. Yeah, but it's 12:26, still early in the hour. What this other guy is doing? So if they're forming a swing low, then they already reached the premium of that previous 1 hour candle. Same thing with this one. This one is having the willingness to go up there, which I'm thinking there's a willingness to go down. But then again, the only thing I'm giving myself psych with is the daily candle. I think it's gonna give in a fight. So we went down, shot up to this far. This is just, looks to me just like normal retracement to keep going further. So that right there is giving me some hope. So So these are PD areas I want to see hold the price to the upside. That down fair value gap. If body closes below, and then remember this one here that we went down and up. I'm just curious to see what it's gonna happen, what's gonna do. That was our entry, right? With that entry, what was it? That inverted fair value gap. So we've closed below that fair value gap. All right, it's not holding unless we shoot up immediately. So we are consolidating here, going sideways. Don't you think it would make sense if they would just come and take that low and then shoot up? That would be nice. Seeing that we're doing all this here, we don't like this. Maybe I should sit on this one. Look at that sideways trading there, high, low. Because we could easily come, take the high of that consolidation, and then come take this low. And if we take the high, that will be confirmation for my entry, which I'm still gonna take. We don't know if it's gonna come down and take that, whatever. So and then I usually like this. This is an area where I was expecting price is not gonna close down, but then we close down and then immediately shoot up. That to me is kind of the same thing as just holding price at that particular area. This is still the last down candle in this area. 2 rejection weeks over there, 2 rejections. Hey, can you decide to do what you want to do, man? What is this nonsense? So 1, 2, 3 candle closure below that. This is now inverted, my guys. That is now offering resistance, and we have taken that low. Okay, that was just like a small trade to test the waters. So now if we just shoot up and let's go, that would be nice. Nah, that might have just added to that. $12.30 would be nice if you still entered here, my guys. So this seems to have established like the open high, so probably end down here somewhere. All right, so we have deeply entered into that 1 hour fair value gap, but at the look of this, seems like we're just gonna be good. Look at that. Do we have any news of some sort? What in the world is up with that movement? US30. I don't like when you do this, because if these other guys are gonna touch that 1 hour, this one has. Now you can see this guy just shoot down so fast. US30, you're an animal. Wild animal. US100, at least I feel like he won't play so many games with you. It's still another wild animal, but this is a tricky one. This will just rip you apart just in front of you. This one will kind of befriend you and then come right behind you and so choose your. All right, so yep, I think we're just gonna go down now. I want to clean up these charts a little bit because we're not playing these games no more. So let's go to the 1 minute. This doesn't really matter anymore. So does this, so does this, and these two. Man, I remember before I used to keep all those levels and still try to make sense. Yeah, it's too overwhelming, man. So you don't need whatever levels you don't need, just get rid of them. So this is the last up candle here. We are still going up, which I don't know. That right there. So those will be losses if you took those. Quick losses if you took those trades. Anyway, nobody took them. Kevin, I don't think this is a strategy I want to trade with a pro firm. Otherwise it might take us a long time. This would be also nice to use at my entry zone, but since it's inside of this big one, I'll just stick there. Now what's the probability that, yeah, since we've entered like that fair value gap there, then can we use that to bounce up now? I don't know. We do have a last down candle, up going whatever, but look what we have here, equal highs in this internal range here. Even though this is slightly above that, to me that's still some equal highs there. Some buy side liquidity. Man, I haven't listened to ICT in a minute. Ooh. Down, we shot up. So what's the game plan here, man? What's the game plan here? We still, and I have to wait for a 5 minute order block. Exactly. So if we can close above that one, we can fulfill that order block, whatever. And look at what we have here. That gap over there. So if we can close above it, that'll be nice. We still have this 5 minute here, which has kept the bodies below. So whoever was using that to take shots, congratulations, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who are taking shots from that 5 minute fair value gap. I was betting on it to be reversed to act as an inverted. Okay, seems like today it's gonna be a no trade day, because looking at this, we're just going down. Okay, 15 views. $12.25 to $12.30 candles, which will be this one. Nah, it's still gone, still done. Tricky. Again, we're forming those equal lows. I don't like to see that. Even if we shoot up, as long as we have this, we don't like that. I prefer when the price action just comes down and then immediately we just shoot up. that kind of gives me, but then again, remember I said that we were consolidating here. We can have that consolidation, so consolidation, manipulation, so we can close above that, then we can see if we can get, you know, some quick move at least to this area, which is pretty much to that 11 a.m. So we are looking at a potential, what's that, like 1:1, 1.2. And if we can get stingy with that stop loss, nah. So US30 has gone back into that range. So we've traded below that's a little bit of consolidation over there. Okay, what time is it? It's now 12:38. I usually like to be in a setup by now. I like to be in a setup by now. So 5 p.m. we have some news. Okay, wait, yellow folder. We have FOMC tomorrow. Wednesday, and there's no 11:30. Oh, but today is the 27th. Okay, it's not the first week of the month. All right, let's go back here. Seems I don't like this. I just don't like the equal lows here. I'll just put like that. But anyway, if everything checks out, I'm gonna take that trade. So close above this last down candle, body close, that'll be another block confirmation. I like this rejection to the upside, and then I'd have to wait for a closure above this gray whatever, which would be nice because we'll be also above the series of these down candles here. So that would be a nice change in the state of delivery, because up candles have been holding, at least in this leg, the up candles have been holding price to the downside. That was the last up, was touched right there. The other up, this candle touched it right there. So this is the other series of up candles, so price should touch it and run away from it. So if we close above that, then we are reversing. We might be doing the opposite, so down candles holding price to the upside. Let me see what our EMA is doing. Let's go back to the 1 minute, and so that trend line is still in place. If you can see it, still in place, nicely put up, and then we have like a thinner one here or whatever, kind of a tighter one here, and 50 seems to just want to come and just retest the 200 and then shoot up. So I think we might have a trade here that might just work out fast for us, so let's get ready to rumble. This is good. I like this. We don't do nothing until the next 3 minutes, so we are 9 minutes away from 1250. Hopefully we'll be in the trade, and when that 1250 volatility comes in, I hope it just shoots towards our direction, right? So we're looking at this low to that high. One symmetrical swing is right there, which if we close above this zone, retest, if we start going up, then that right there might be promised. So most likely we get to that, whatever. So let's see how this goes. So we don't do nothing until the next 2 minutes, 40 something seconds. We're still below 1250, so that rule still sticks. 50 kind of coming to rest at that 200, which is okay. We have all this trend line. I mean, a trend line like this, you'd rather see at least trade come to half of that trend line. All right, thank you, sir. So seems like we're reversing that thing right there. So what else do we have? We have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. We do not enter and trade until that 5-minute candle closes, and it closes in our direction. Now if that's the case, why not go try out supply and demand? Because in this case, I think supply and demand will be, if I'm believing that's the supply. See how we just touched it and then ran away. Once we close, that's the entry. Oh boy, come on. That's the entry. Stop loss right above. And then you do 1:1. After 1:1, you break even, and then 1:2. TP, you out. Now look at this thing, man. 5 minutes is just been short. So it just got to that 5-minute fair value gap that kind of held all this action to the downside. So if we close above it, that would be a good indication that, yo, you know what, we are onto something here, to that supply zone. But we don't do no supply whatever here, at least not for now. So in the next 50 seconds we'll find out if we close strong bullish, and this is the last up candle. So I'm not gonna consider this one because it's in this one here, so which is nice because we can also use that 5-minute if we close above it as an inversion. So in the next 30 seconds, if you can come and close above here, that'll be really nice one. Come close above here in the next 20 seconds. The actual true state change in state of delivery will be if we close above this open line here, and maybe I should just do that. I don't really require that for an entry, but probably it will be nice. Do I have a CISD marked? No, I don't. So that's okay. So we've closed above, at least the 5-minute candle has closed, and I could say that we've also inverted that that volume imbalance there. We've closed above, so that's good. So 5 more minutes to 12:50, man. Oh yeah, still no change in the state of delivery. I'm enjoying that 5-minute closure. It's kind of really keeping me from these losses. CISD middle doesn't need to be, that's okay, and then have it on the right side. That will be the change in the state of delivery if we close above those candles over there. Now I don't like this. Me don't like this at all. Nope, no. Swing low like this. Yeah, well, let's see if this 5-minute gap is gonna hold price to the upside. So we were just retesting that 5-minute order block again to go down further. Now, what do I think 1250 might do? I don't know why I'm still bullish. So I'm thinking we might do something like this, shoot down, then immediately go up, leave a fair value gap, and then see if we can shoot up further. Because I'm thinking this daily candle, is it not gonna give in a fight? Shoot up a little bit more. But we already reached half of this week, so it's probably done. It is probably done. Yeah, we're just going down and down and down and down. Body close this side of that fair value gap over there, or that gap. A demand with a fair value gap. If you traded that one, enter there, stop loss here, out. Okay, look at that body's kind of staying in there. So what's the game plan here? What E1248. Trading this one is gonna be tricky, but let's see if we can hack it today. So 2 more minutes to that 1250 volatility. I'll need to concentrate on one side. I can't have 2 entries on both sides. So what do we do here? Because this one has to set. I have to set the. Trying to see what's the game plan here. So body's been held at that fair value gap. I'm gonna delete that one right there. Okay, a few seconds to 1250. Now, if 1250, I see this happen. If we shoot down and then go back up and we leave a fair value gap at the touch of that fair value gap, I'll wait to see if we start running away. If we start running away, I will enter. My stop loss will just be below the fair value gap and then see how much I can make out of that. So I'm thinking that from now on, I'm just gonna watch this right here. So let me just put it there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do both sides, so I'm gonna be risking like 50 bucks here. The entry is gonna be instant, and that right there is my trigger. So let's see if we can get some. I just want to see if probably come take this lows and then shoot back up. If we leave a fair value gap, my stop loss. This is my stop loss. It's set to 1:3 automatically. So that goes 1250. Not doing nothing. $12.50. Okay, we've taken these lows. Now we're shooting up. What is this ninja gonna do? We had that fair value gap over there, so it's good because we've taken that low, so that's okay. So that's some liquidity to the downside. Okay, I'm still not seeing anything attractive here to take. US30 so much wants to come up here, so I don't know. Let's see if we can get something really nice. My stop loss will be below that low if I do get something nice. Okay, there is really nothing going on here. It's now 12:51. Any trades I take after now usually are low probability, so might have to sit this one out, but let's see. Okay, so it tried to go up, rejection. What else would it be going down for though? This is kind of the last movement to the upside. One symmetrical thing is just right here. Might they wanna come down here? What's there though? What is there? A lot of consolidation. We took the downside. It will make sense to come take the highs there. Look at what we have here. Triangle forming. Interesting. So I might have to sit out today. I'm not seeing anything. Okay. If If a nice fair value gap forms to the upside, I'll take that trade and just go on full risk. If we lose, we lose. Another huge triangle here, kind of. Excuse me. So 1250 hasn't really printed what I wanted to see. It's now 12:53 p.m. I think I might just have to leave it alone for today. Looking at that 5 minute, no, we do have another one, so that doesn't count no more. Now we have this one, of which after 12:50 I really don't require that 12:50 thing. So probably the daily is done. That looks like that was the high of the day, and the 1 hour. All right, I have 6 more minutes, then I'm done here. Okay. We up to something here. We are up to something here. We in the next disconnected, whatever. Closes in the next 2 seconds. So let's see what we have here. So do we still take that trade? Did we close above? Yes, we did. So at the touch of this, whatever, we should enter. But then time's up, man. Time is up. Do I still want to mess with this trade? I don't know. I'll still take it anyway. So let's take that trade. Did we touch? Yes, we did. My stop loss is down here. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, it's on this side. So I took that trade. My stop loss is way down here. So let me represent it on this side as well. My stop loss is just down here. So I don't know. What are we making out of this? Ugh, nothing. So honestly, I should have waited for this fair value gap, but then that time is just too much gone. Should have waited for a touch of that fair value gap. I think I was just that fair value gap would have given us a better entry for that high to that low. Once we touch it, we could, but then again, we also know that it might not favor us that much. So you know what, I'm gonna close this trade, honestly. Oh, does he want to go up? The return is not gonna be so good. Okay, I'm out. I don't like it. So let me see at the touch of this fair value gap. If he wants to keep going up, that's okay. I don't like that setup. Okay. Most probably it's gonna go up. So it did touch where I was originally gonna enter, which was here, but 4 minutes to the closure of this whatever, so I'm just gonna let that one go. But at the touch of that whatever, that was our entry. My stop loss should be way down here, and this baby should give us like 1:3.6. so probably I should have just left it alone. But honestly, after 12:50, I don't feel comfortable at all taking a trade. So if this works out, it's all good. It's just gonna go without me. Man, we have so much drawings here. And there we go. $12.57. So everything kind of checked out, but the timing is not good with me. Let me make this a little bit clean by putting those to the side. So that 5 minute right there was acting as resistance. We closed above it and it's currently working as support. So that looks like it's gonna be a decent trade to the upside. So probably in the next 3 minutes we might just see a shoot to the upside, but I'm out. I don't want to participate in that. So hopefully that works or whatever. Will be just one for the books. So for me that's a no trade day, and I need to journal this real quick, or I can do the journaling later. I'll do the journaling when I come back from where I have to go. Otherwise this fair value gap here will be a nice entry, but I just need it to work a little bit fast than it did right now. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how this goes. 1.3 is okay. It's not bad at all. I'm just not willing to participate in that. Again, that 5 minute acting as support really nicely. There's really nothing here to hold price to the downside, so we should get up there. What do you think? Don't you think? Did we even get to, the discount of this 1 hour? Or the 4 hour? No, we did not. But we do have that 1 hour fair value gap right there, which is acting as support. So I'm gonna end my stream here. Today was not very productive for me, but probably I should have just stuck to the plan. It did come through because I was just waiting for a candle close above. Yeah, I was just waiting for a candle close above this 5 minute, and the 5 minute order block was done. I mean, above this one last up candle before it shut down, and that should have been our entry. Probably, maybe I should have done something like this. Kind of have my whatever down there after 1250. Could be looking at 1:2 right now, but my stop losses go way down there. So I'll come and journal that, and kind of next time just hey. But then again, after 12:50, it's now 1 p.m. I don't want to trade after 1 p.m. I don't want to be in a trade after 1 p.m. because right now a new candle has opened, and it's just a whole different dynamics now. Swing high, we've traded above the third candle of the swing high. We all know that right there can produce like a strong short. So it's a no trade today. I'll journal that later. So that's it. That's all we got for today, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 11:30 to 11:45, and we'll see if we can get a better deal tomorrow. So that's Trader Maria, and I'm out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.